was reborn with a warm heart.
Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith King. Today we are viewing two new awakened characters by Dam and I forgot her name. What? I was just about to go to sleep. Why 7 nights? Couldn't you have waited till next week? Anyway, let's take a look at him. Yeah. Let's take a look at him. Let's do Badam first because why not? Because I remember his name first. Yeah. Let's just do Badam. Then we can go to sleep.
No one can stand against my bow and arrow.
In the Korean version, he was like really powerful. Everybody used him like when he was released anyway. He's not used much at all anymore right now, but the day he was released in the Korean version, that is when everybody was using him. He was really something. But what does he do now? All allies become immune to poison and formation changes. Ignores the enemy's defense when defense. Defense. Tells you how tired I am. Defense when using a skill. Okay, smart mode option. Also, this works in Smart Dungeon. That's interesting. He evades all attacks for 5 turns. Marks the enemy with each attack. Activate power. You know what? I'm not even gonna try when I'm tired, my fellow gamers. When attacking the enemy with 2 markers, this activates. Inflicts 200%. Inflicts physical damage equal to 200% of the physical attack on the enemy. Critical hit will be applied. So this only applies to Smart Dungeon. But overall, he kind of sucks. His passive, anyway. Let's take a look at his first active. Inflicts 300% physical damage on 3 enemies with the highest defense. Piercing will take effect. Critical hit will be applied. Now, this is actually not that bad. This right here isn't bad. I mean, his passive is terrible, but this actually isn't that bad right here. I mean, his passive is good and smart, but aside from that, not really. Not at all, actually. Let's take a look at his warm
heart.
Arrow explosion inflicts 300% physical damage on 3 enemies with the highest defense. Critical hit will be applied. Increase damage by 50% for each empty slot. Includes fallen enemies. That's okay. Alright, Divine Arrow. The following effect will apply. Wait, what? The following effect will automatically be applied when Awakening engages fully. What? Grants taunt effect to the caster. Attacks 3 enemies with each basic attack? Wait, what? No! Are you serious? No, wait a minute. No. They just ditched an entire animation. His original Awakening skill was not passive. It was active. They just trashed an animation. What? I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. I mean, I've seen tweaks, but not to the point where they just removed an animation. Now let me take a look at that passive Awakening skill one more time because I just can't believe it. Divine Arrow, the following effect, okay, grants taunt effect to the caster. What? What? He's a freaking fighter! Like, even for smart, that's a bad idea. attacks 3 enemies with each basic attack. So he just turns into the Awakened Talons? Minus the transforming first active. I mean, all of his abilities are freaking AoEs, man. I mean, I'm freaking tired, but even I can see this is not a good hero. I mean, I guess it would be alright with some speed attack, or maybe some critical, but I don't know. That's not all that great. Alright, let's take a look at his animations.
My aim is impeccable.
Alright.
I'll turn you into dust. Take this.
Yeah, future me will show you guys the animation for his original awakening skill, because that was a really cool looking awakening skill. The Korean version of Seven Knights is kind of bugged right now, so I had to get some old footage of one of my older videos, and here's his original awakening skill animation right here. Look at that. I'm sorry I had to put it on mute, because I actually had copyrighted music playing in the video. So, yeah, I can't exactly play it, but, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can make out exactly what it sounded like just by looking at it. But yeah, that's his original awakening skill animation. It's a shame they trashed it. Oh, look, it's my original logo! Oh, so many memories. It really was. It's a shame they just trashed the whole animation like that. Wow, I'm kind of smacked there. I didn't imagine him to be nerfed that badly. I mean, he's still an okay hero, it's just not as good as he used to be. Alright, let's take a look at
Now, shall we begin the real
Soy.
hunt?
White Wolf Soy. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But alright, what does her passive do now? Protects all allies from being petrified, for 6 turns. You see, this is what happens when you don't get sleep, my fellow gamers. You start saying the wrong things when you're reading.
With a warm heart.
All allies become immune to all debuffs related to physical, magic, attack, or damage for 6 turns. That's interesting. Increases physical attack and magic attack all allies by 50% and becomes immune to all damage 5 times. That's actually a pretty decent passive. Let's take a look at what her first active is. Heart Shot. Inflicts 650% physical damage on one enemy. Additionally, piercing will take effect and removes buffs from the enemy. Sorry about that. I'm still way out of it right now. I'm still pretty much asleep at this point, my fellow gamers. I am just clawing my way out of my dream world right now. It's ridiculous. Piercing Feathers inflicts 80% physical damage on all enemies 2 times. Additionally, critical hit will take effect. Additionally, removes the debuffs on all allies. That's not bad, actually. I have to admit, I feel like she's a little bit better than the new Bai Dam. What does her awakening skill do? Wind Wings. Resets cooldowns of all allies. All allies become immune to damage 3 times. Increases physical attack and magic attack of all allies by 200% 5 times. That's actually not bad at all. I feel like she's a bit better than Bai Dam. And that's saying something. She was never really all that good in the Korean version. But here she's a little bit better, actually. We might actually see her in the arena way more often than we do Bai Dam. But then again, I am pretty much asleep right now. So, I could be way wrong. You don't do that.
I won't let you get away. Your heart will be my souvenir. Now, throw them away.
Now, she doesn't do as much damage as Bidam, but she's still pretty powerful.
Lower weight. The fatigue.
A passive ability for an aggressive hero. Well, not a passive, but a support awakening skill. Very, very interesting. Well, I'm tired and I'm going to go to sleep. But what do I think about all these heroes? Bidam is pretty much terrible now. I don't think anybody's going to use him. He's been straight up nerfed so much to the point where he will not see play. I mean, I don't even know about Smart Dungeon. I don't even know about Smart Dungeon because there are other heroes that can do pretty much the same thing. Like, what's he doing that's really different here? I mean, just throw Delins on your team. Really. Like, Delins as a hero is better than him in Smart Dungeon. I hate to say that. I mean, Delins' Deadly Strike is so devastating and like dungeons and all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's slowly fading away in the arena, and I could say the same about the Delins from the Korean version. He's fading away in the arena as well. Soon, he probably won't be played at all. But as for Smart Dungeon, I feel like he does pretty okay there. But Bidam, no, just no. Just Delins can work just fine in the position that Bidam is supposed to be in. So yeah, Bidam's not all that great, but as for Soy, she's actually pretty okay. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go on to sleep.
Warm heart.
Monkey!